Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here, finally back with some WNBA. Nothing scheduled yesterday, and finally we are back here on a three-game slate for Tuesday, May 29th. Definitely looking forward to today's slate. So as normal, I am doing this pretty early in the morning, so a lot of injuries could happen here. As you see here with Fowles and Deladon, both of them are game time decisions. So definitely have to watch that news throughout the day. Yeah, the picks that I am picking are dependent on them being out. So, like I said, if they play for some reason, some of these picks that I may have are not going to be in play anymore if they play. So, and the only bad thing, though, is Deladon. She doesn't play until very late over there in Seattle. So, we may not know if she's going to be playing or not. So, that's the only bad thing there. So, we got 3 hours in between lock in their games. So that's the only bad part there. But hopefully we get news before that with a stomach issue like that. I don't think we're going to know before that because, stomach issues, they can be good and then they can be bad and then they can be good again. So, like I said, hopefully we have a little information if she's going to play or not. But I'm not expecting any. I think they're going to play it by ear. So, with that being said, hopefully you guys have been doing pretty good. Like I said, no WNBA yesterday, so that's why there was no video. So, 3 games today. Finally, a big slate. We had one the other day. So, let's get started here. First one is Dallas, New York. We got a 155 total, and New York by 3. I'm not really into this game too much here. Let's go look at the offense and defense here for these two teams. For Dallas and New York. Dallas is the 4th best offensive team, and New York is not too good here. They're bottom of the league. And then Dallas, number 2 worst team against defense, though. And then New York is middle of the pack. So one team is really good offense, one's not. So, we'll see here. They are getting New York is getting back Vaughn. She is very, very cheap. I don't know how many minutes she's going to play here. Last year, she didn't really play a lot. So, she'd probably be back in the starting lineup. She could be a half-decent cheap option, maybe 17 points, 18 at max for her, but I'm not expecting too crazy much. But New York really does need some offensive help. Kia Vaughn's not really an offensive player, but maybe she'll step up a little bit. Anyway, Diggin Smith, obviously, if you can get her in there, get her in there. Kia Nurse, as normal, I like her too. If you can get her, I really like her. Christmas Kelly coming out of GPP, boomer bust play there. Hartley, half decent at $4,100. And then you got Gray and Davis. I don't really want to mess with them. Cambridge is a must play for me. I really like her. Tina Charles, both of them. I like both of them. For sure, Cambridge not a bad defender, but I think both of them will step up in this one. Charles probably around 34, 35 fantasy points, in Cambridge anywhere from 35 to 40. Kayla Thornton, I really like her. She gets you 25 to 30. I think she's in a half-decent spot. And then maybe some Stevens if you need somebody cheap, but that's really in that one. So I guess you can look at Stevens, Thornton for a solid 25 here. Tina Charles and Cambridge for sure. Those are the top 2 I like. If you can get in Smith, definitely put her in there. And then you got Kia Nurse and maybe Kelly in the GPP or Hartley. But my main ones in this one are Smith, Nurse, Cambridge, and Tina Charles, and Thornton. Those are kind of the ones I'm looking at in that one. So this should be a half-decent scoring game, not the craziest, highest scoring game out there. This game here, the Seattle game, everyone's going to have this one. So, maybe 1 or 2 from this game here. All right, we are going to move on here. We have Minnesota and Atlanta, so kind of a question mark game. 157 in Minnesota by 7 here. So, as we know, Cynthia Fowles, she kind of has a little game time decision. I don't know. I don't think she's going to play with an ankle injury. I think they'll probably just let her not play in this one. So, obviously, Maya Moore makes that a very good play right there. Sorry about that. Anyway, they make Maya Moore a pretty good option here. If you want to put her in there, she's going to be very popular, 6,800. She's going to have to step up for sure. But then, as normal, Cynthia Fowles is out, and as we know, she's one of the best defenders out there. I think that opens the way for McCourty, Breland, and Williams. I think it really opens the gate there. So if you want to stack one or two of them, I don't think that any three of these will be very popular because everyone's going to be looking at Seattle in this one. So yeah, McCourty, Breland, Williams, I don't mind them with Cynthia Fowles not being there. Brunson, she's going to have to step up if Fowles is out, maybe 23-24 in that one. GPP, maybe Kaiser here. She doesn't really play much, but with Cynthia Fowles out, she might get you 16 or 17 points. Like I said, she doesn't play a lot, but she might get you 16 or 17 if you want someone at dirt cheap price right there. But that's kind of what I'm looking at. So maybe Kaiser in a deep GPP if you need the money. Brunson, I think she'll get a tick in ownership here if you want to go that way. And then like I said, Williams, Breland, and Cordy, I love all three of them. My board, very, very popular, but obviously in a good spot here. Tiffany Hayes, Brittany Skies, I don't mind them. I don't mind Hayes at all. Like I said, I don't think she'll be popular. And then another person that might have to play a couple more minutes here, and I don't think she'll have high ownership, is Robertson. 31.5 against New York and then slowed down against Washington, but she might get you, 20 to 23 minutes here. I know she's a guard and all, but, they might use her a little bit more. So that's just definitely a GPP, and no one's going to have her. And same as Augustus if you want to put her in there. So what I'm really looking at here is Tiffany Hayes. I don't think many are going to have her. I think this is a good GPP game. I really do. I don't think anyone's going to be that high owned besides Maya Moore, probably around 20 to 30% for all these three, which is low in a 3-game slate. So Maya Moore and Brunson, I think they're going to take the ownership from this game. And then mostly everyone else, not much ownership because everyone's going to be stacking the Seattle games. So, good game to pick on if you're doing some GPPs. Like I said, McCourty, Breland, Williams, like all three of them. This should be a good game here. So definitely don't mind a couple players in that one. All right, last but not least, we got Seattle and Washington at 166, which is by far the highest total, and Seattle only by 3. So let's go look at the DVP here. The Storm are the second best scoring team. Washington Mystics aren't that good at scoring, 9th overall. And then the defense here, Mystics are a pretty good defense, 9th. Fourth best team, excuse me. And then Seattle, they're not as good of a defense as they were last year, kind of middle of the road here. I guess they're not too bad. 8th, they were like the top 2 last year. So both of them are kind of right next to each other. So, but as normal, it should be a good one. Seattle plays fast. Should be a good game. So as I said, Deladon illness. We don't know if she's going to play or not. If she doesn't play, man, I hope she doesn't. Just because it just opens up so many possibilities here. We'll definitely we're going to dive into this game here quite a bit. But for now, I'm just going to look at the gist of it here. Joe Lloyd, man, she's been unreal. $7,900. I mean, look at this, 40, 51, and 42 in her last 3. She's just scoring like crazy here. You got to put her in there if you can afford her. Sue Bird, maybe 18 to 19. Tolliver, like I said, we'll talk about these ones here in a second. Stewart, very popular, going to be 95% owned, so I think you got to have her in there. Natasha Howard, another very high ownership. I think people are going to have her. Crystal Langhorn is out. She was out last game, so I think she didn't really do much anyway, but I think that helps out Clark just a little bit. As you see here, 28 minutes, a little bit of a bump from her last game. But if you need something for 15 to 19, maybe you can put her in there. Like I said, she's only 4,200 and she's playing big minutes, so maybe she gets lucky and gets 20, 22 points. So, we just briefly went over that one just because I want to go over here. The DFS Army is up here. And this is what I want to focus on here. The highest projected value. Remember in NBA, like I said, over 5 times value, that's some very good options. So, of course, this is all considering Deladon being out here. The number 1 value is Hines Allen, $3,300. She is a steal, and I do think she'll unfortunately be a little bit popular here, just because people are going to figure out who she is here and what she was doing. Just way too cheap, $3,300. She is a must play if Deladon is out. Just look at this. Look what she did against Minnesota. 34.6 fantasy points, 15 points, 13 rebounds. Even if she doesn't get that again, even if she gets you 23, 24, 3,300, she is a must-have as the #1 value pick of the day. And then it's all mystics here. Natasha Cloud, Ariel Atkins, Christy Tolliver, all of them are under $4,500, and I think you should put them all in there. I really do. Like I said, if Delle Donne is out, I can easily see a stack of those, those players, because with Delle Donne being out, she plays almost the entire game. So if she's out, there's a lot of minutes to go around there. So yeah, I just like this one here. Like I said, Natasha Cloud, she'll step up, and like I said, you'll see from her last game, she did pretty good here. 32-8 when Delle Donne going out, so she steps up a little bit. Christy Tolliver, she'll be popular, but she also stepped up pretty good too with the 29-2. Keep in mind, Seattle, their defense is pretty good, but, still really don't mind it. Atkins, she did very good as well. I mean, everyone stepped up, 28.1. So love all these value picks here. Hines, Allen, Cloud, Atkins, and Tolliver. I really don't mind stacking all 4 of them. I think in WNBA you can have 4 stacked. I really don't mind stacking them. I really don't here. And I think a lot of people are going to have them as well. So, and then we go over here, most projected fantasy points. Cynthia Fowles, if she plays, 42. We got Stewart at 41, Cambridge at 39, Lloyd at 38.9. Smith at 33.8, Tina Charles, and then so on with Maya Moore. There's McCourty, as I was telling you about, Jessica Breland, like both of those two, and then Natasha Howard there as well. So, this should be a very, very good good slate. I really do like it here. I'm just going to fill in a couple people. I kind of been messing around, so I kind of have a lineup in mind if, Delle Donne is out. But I'm just going to plug in a couple players that I like. I really like Jewel Lloyd. I think you should put her in there for sure. And then if you want, you can go Atkins and Cloud. If you have money for Tolliver, you can put her in there. And then you got Stewart a little bit, maybe some Cambridge. And then, probably have to go very cheap down here, maybe with Hines Allen or something like that. And you got 4,400, maybe put in Clark, maybe. If you want to go that way, or Stevens, or just mess around a little bit. So I will definitely be stacking this Washington team. Like I said, hopefully Delle Donne is out because it just makes it so much easier to stack your lineup there. Like I said, Stewart and Cambridge, they're going to be in all my lineups. If I can get Lloyd in there, I'm really going to. If not, I'll probably go get Natasha Howard or something like that. And hopefully she does half decent. So this should be a good one. We'd love for you guys to join us. Like I said, not many people do a WNBA, and it's kind of hard to figure out. So if you guys just want some lineups, let me know. $25 per month. If you want, we do Fanduel and DraftKings. If you do want the combo, Fanduel and DraftKings, it's $40 per month, so you get a $10 off little coupon there if you want to do both of them. So if you want to get in on that, check out our Twitter in the comment section as normal. Just click on it and say, hey, just message us and say, hey, we want in on WNBA, and we'll get you all set up on that. So like I said, we'd love to have you guys. Should be a good one. Like I said, check out that injury news. That is a big factor in this one. Delle Donne and Fowles play, definitely changes it a little bit, makes it a little bit harder. But if they don't play, definitely like that a lot. So that is it. If you enjoy the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate your guys' feedback. Like I said, WNBA, not many people do it, so I'm probably one of the few that dive into it. So like I said, if you like it, leave a like. Alrighty, guys, that is it. Hopefully you guys all do good, and hopefully you guys join us for a very good night here on WNBA. That is it. Hopefully you guys all do good, and we'll see you guys all later.